Hello, my friend. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. In this episode, let's talk about how to stay focused throughout the day despite all the distractions that come our way. Well, hello, my friend. Welcome back to Breakfast with Sergio. If this is your first time, welcome to my table. If you are a regular and you come often, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Well, today I'm just starting with a cup of tea before I get going and figure out what I'm gonna have for breakfast later on. But my friend, I want to talk about distractions because I don't know about you, but this time of the year it's always difficult, right? You have holidays, family coming in, you got events happening and invitations and things like that. It's end of the year. You have all that pressure, and besides that, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of distractions right now in the news, right? With everything that's happening, the impeachment, the proceedings, all these things, doesn't matter where you turn, any channel, any newscast, it's like 24/7, yada 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 with all this rain of information, the radio, the news, and you go into social media, and everything is about pulling you in. Everything wants to suck your time, pull you in, and keep you hooked to that, right? So if you are an artist, right, trying to go into your day, it's so easy to get distracted. And so in this episode, I want to talk about how to stay focused. I want to give you 3 tips that can help you, that can certainly have helped me to stay focused when this season of the year comes in, when there's a lot of things happening in the news, when there's all these distractions that are around us. What can we do to do that? So I'm going to give you 3 tips. The first thing that you can do is set yourself some boundaries. Set yourself some boundaries. So it's a mindset game, right? It's a mindset game. You have to be strong in your mindset so you can put yourself some boundaries in how you're going to use your time throughout the day. For example, right? If you're going to go into Instagram, put some boundaries and say, okay, I'm just going to go in there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes and get out, right? Otherwise, you stay there for more than what you wanted to. Then you look at the time like, oh, geez, I already wasted here 1 hour. Or you go into Facebook and you start commenting on something, and then all of a sudden you're in a rabbit hole of conversations that never ends. And you say, okay, this is the last one. Okay, no, this is the last one. And then the person replies again, or somebody else comments on it. And like, no, I don't like that comment. And so, really quickly, it can get out of hand, right? Because you're not putting yourself some boundaries that can help you, get out of that and go back to what you want to do throughout the day. So put yourself some boundaries. That's very helpful. It certainly has helped me a lot. When I decide to go into social media, I go to do what I need to get done, not to get distracted by everything that is happening. Yes, of course, I take a quick look, see what others are doing, what others are posting, commenting on people that I like to, what they're doing. But, have some boundaries, right? So, okay, I'm going to do that for 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes I'm going to put my post, comment on the people that have commented on my post, go reply to some messages, and then that's it, right? That's all I'm going to do this morning. Then at midday, I'll do the same, and then at the evening, I'll do the same. So have those boundaries that, will prevent you from falling into this rabbit hole of activity that at the end of the day is going to waste your time. Second thing you can do to stay focused throughout the day, beside all the distractions that are coming your way, in which, by the way, I am a very distracted guy. As my family, as my kids, as my wife, they will be the first ones to tell you, I easily distracted. Notifications come on my phone or my computer, and I want to see what it is. I want to see who messaged me, right? So I have to be very, very strong when it comes to boundaries. Second one that you can do, and I have talked about this many times in Breakfast with Sergio, is prime your day. Prime your day. What's prime your day? Well, what that means is you start your day with your agenda, not with everybody else's agenda. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you grab your phone and you look at your social media, your emails and all that, you are setting yourself up for everybody else's agenda except your own, right? Because people ask you questions, people send you comments, or you look at all this activity. That's everybody's agenda except yours. So start your day right. The way you start your day defines how your day is going to go. That's the secret of being very productive throughout the day, is starting your day with your agenda. So the way you do it is entirely different to everyone. In my case, I like to wake up early. I'm an early person. When I wake up in the morning, I do spend time exercising. Also, a little bit of time also kind of clearing up my mind, just in silence, solitude, doing devotions as well, kind of priming my mind for the day. Have my breakfast. Breakfast for me is a special time. That's why I do breakfast with Sergio too. It's a special time that I share with you. I think about what I want to talk about, and that's I'm focused on that. And then I also sit down and figure out what's my day like, what is it that I'm going to be accomplishing for the day, right? That's all priming my day. So when I'm throughout the day, if I get distracted, which happens all the time, right? It's normal, right? All these things happen. I can look back again to my goal for the day, to my agenda, to my own kind of plan or strategy for the day, and I can always bring that back, bring the attention back to what's important to me versus what's important to everybody else. So distractions will happen. You cannot avoid them. But the key is to be able to put yourself back into what matters, right? So don't push yourself. Don't punish yourself when you get distracted, when you get sidetracked. All you gotta do is look back and say, okay, no, this is what I set myself to do today. I'm gonna pull myself back in. That's the key. Don't punish yourself. There's no reason why. Well, and the last one, the third tip to help you stay focused, right now in the holidays with all the things happening in the news, so that you can get your stuff done with clarity and focus. Third one is structure your day. If you don't have a structure for your day, it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to get sidetracked. How you structure your day, it will depend on the things that you have to do. It depends on your schedule, depends on what's happening in your life, and how if you're a morning person or an owl late night person, however it is, just have some structure throughout the day so that you create some blocks and say, okay, this morning I'm gonna do this from this time to that time, then I'm gonna do this from that time to that time, then, and that way, you give yourself time for the things that matter to you, and also give yourself some time for the distractions. It's okay, you cannot avoid them, right? But for example, you can give some time in the evening, maybe, where you're gonna sit down and say, today I'm gonna sit down, watch the news for a while, or check out some Netflix shows, or go into my social media, and it's okay, I'm gonna spend 45 minutes on TikTok and just having fun, right? So whatever it is, so you have some structure, so you don't have to feel bad when you get distracted, or you spend so much time on something, because you have allocated that time. I, for example, like to in the morning, after I'm done with my priming my day, I go on social media, check on things, then I go again midday, and then I go then again in the evening, and small intervals, right? So intervals, creating some boundaries, and that way I can be very active on my social and connecting to my audience, which I love to do. So hope, my friend, this episode helped you out in some way. Please share it with a friend, or just click share if you haven't done so yet. Click share so that other people can also, other artists can also make out of these tips something useful for their career, and they can get productive without feeling like, where did my time go? Where my day go by? So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode of Breakfast with Sergio. Goodbye.